Hello everyone, once again welcome back to the Desire Automation channel. Today we are going to see how to use real-time trend and historical trend in InterSCADA. So for that we will go to the InterSCADA. Here I am having the InterSCADA icon. So double click on it, click on S. Let us wait until it is opening. It is open now. Let us maximize it. Okay, here you can see InTouch application manager window will get open. Okay, so we will open our previous project. So let me select Desire 1 project, double click on it, click on OK, click on ignore. Let us wait until it is opening. Okay, it is open now, so just click on OK. Here you can see our previous project as a Desire 1 that we have made over here, that is opened over here. Okay, so let us see whether it is working or running properly or not. So for that let us go to the runtime, then click on OK, then click on ignore, click on OK. As we know that our first program was, if you press the start button, then valve 1 should get on and it should fill 100 liter water in tank. When tank become equal to 100 liter, then valve 2 should get on and it should drain out the water by 1 liter from the tank. And meanwhile if I press the stop button, then valve 1, tank, valve 2 should get reset. That is what is our first project. Okay, so it is working properly. So now what we have to do, we have to use here real-time trend and historical trend. Okay, so for that we will go to the development, then we will take a real-time trend and historical trend over here. Okay, so for that go to the right hand side of the screen, there is option real-time trend, select it and drag and drop your real-time trend. Okay, here is the your real-time trend. Then there is another option historical trend, so select it and drag and drop on your screen. Okay, let us arrange it properly so that it will look proper. Okay, so now double click on real-time trend. Let me give the comment RT, then give the time span as a 10 seconds. So select here second, then in interval give this let me give the value 10 and unit is millisecond. Then here for expression we have to give the expression of tank, because in real time trend we are going to see the value of tank. And what is the real time trend means? Real time trend means here we are going to see the real time value of our tank. Okay, so that is why expression is tank and the color is green and the width of the pane is 2. Okay, then for major division oblique time label we will select the color black. Okay, so here also major division oblique value label we will select the color black. Okay, so that our x-axis value and y-axis value will show in black color. Okay, so just click on OK. Okay, so by this way we have configured real-time trend. Okay, so now double click on historical trend. Okay, so before that we have to make sure this run InTouch window viewer window should be closed. Okay, so I make it closed. Okay, otherwise historical trend will not define properly. Okay, so just double click on historical trend, then give the historical tag as a HT. Okay, then let me select the time span as a 10 second over here. Then for major division oblique time label let me select the color black. Again over here major division oblique value label let me select the color black, so that my x-axis value and y-axis value will be showing black color, so that it is proper for readable. Then here for first pane we will give the tag name. Okay, so my tag name will be tank, because in historical tag trend I have to show the value of tank itself. Okay, so that is why tag name is tank. Then color is green itself. I can also change this color. Okay, let me select green now. Then we can also change the width from here. Let me select the 2 mm width. Okay, then double click on historical tag. Their tag name is HT and tag type. Here we have to select the tag type as a historical, means hist trend. Then click on OK. Then save it. Then close it. Okay. Then double click on tag name, that is tank. Okay. Then here click on log data. Click on log event and save it. Okay, so we can also give the value over here. Maximize value is 100 and minimum value is 0, because in our tank minimum value is 0, maximum value is 100. Okay, let me save it, close it. Okay, then click on OK. Okay, so now by this way we have configured historical trend over here, but we have to save all the things that recorded in the historical trend. Okay, so for that go to the special, there is a option configure. Okay, so in that go to the historical logging, then click on enable historical login. Okay, here you can keep your historical log file for 1 day, 2 days, whatever. Let me give the 1 day. Okay, then here is the option store log files in application directory. Let me select this one itself, then click on OK. Okay, so just now click on OK. So by this way we have taken real time trend and historical trend for our project. Okay, so let us go for the runtime. Click on OK, click on ignore, click on OK. Here we can see initially start button, stop button, wall 1, wall 2 and tank, all the things are at reset position. Okay, that is why real time trend is showing the value 0. Okay, so now if I press the start button, wall 1 is on and tank is filling in upward direction by 1 liter. So here you can see the graphical representation of tank values. Okay, here you can see it fills up to 100 liter, then it is decreasing towards 0 value because wall 2 is on. Okay, and after that the value of tank is 0. Okay, so here you can see at what particular time what is the status of your tank. Okay, now you can see at here you can see 13 minutes 57 seconds there is a 0 value in our tank. So let me start once again. Here you can see at this position I have make wall 1 on, that is why tank is filling in upward direction from 0 to 100, and when it fills 100 again wall 2 is on, because of that the value of water is decreasing. Okay, so here in this way in real time trend you can see a real time value or real time status of your object in graphical form. Okay, so now you can see over here the display is blank totally. Okay, we cannot see anything over here. So what is it? It is nothing but the historical trend. So for that what we need to do? We need to start our button first of all, and we have to see the time which we have to see in our historical trend. Okay, so let us press the start button and see when wall 1 is on, tank is filling in upward direction. So I just want to see this 13 minutes and 13 hours 59 minute historical value. So for that I will go to historical trend and I will write over here 13 hour 59 minutes. Okay, so I can see the historical value at this time. Okay, so just click on OK. Here you can see on January 28 there is a time 13 hours 59 minutes and the value of tank was 0. Okay, so let me select another value. Let me press the start button and suppose let me give the historical time as a 14 hours 1 minute. Just click on historical trend, 14 hours 1 minute value we will see in historical trend. So click on OK. Okay, so here you can see on 14 hours 1 minute on January 28th, the historical value of our tank was this one. Okay, so by this way you can see the historical value or the history of your tank by using this historical trend also. Okay, so I hope you got all the things properly. Still, if you have any doubt, then you can add a comment, and thank you for watching video.